One thing we said to all the children when we visited them is that if they go in on a PE day in PE kit, we don't do that here. They come in their uniform. So challenge them, get them to get into their uniform when they've got that and they look like they've got a too big blazer and that kind of thing. They've practiced tying their tie, and then time them. Say to them, right, now you've got to get out of that into your PE kit, and then out of your PE kit back into your uniform, because they only have about 3 or 4 minutes to get changed into kit and then out of kit as well at the end of a PE lesson. Otherwise, not much gets done. If they don't have a tie, please get them used to tying a tie, or how to do it so if they're taking it off, they don't have to re-tie it. That's always a good one. I don't mind showing people how to do it. Well, we've got some very tall students coming and I'm quite short, so I can't always reach them. Please go through them. We know they're meant to be secondary school and a bit older, but it does take time to get used to it. So once they get their timetable, please go through. So what have you got to pack in your bag for a Monday? So Sunday night, let's work it out. I'm going to be sending you the week after transition, so first week of July, we're going to be sending you some more information, some little things that you can have a go at, and one of those is a bag packing timetable. And it sounds silly, but it just reminds them of what they've got to bring every day, what do they have to bring each day for those subjects. Lunch boxes. So someone said to me about lunch boxes. So they have to carry their lunch around with them, but if they're going to bring food, especially if it's something that should stay cold, please stick a cool pack in, and I'd get an insulated lunch box. It sounds a silly thing to say, but it is much more hygienic. It's much better for food safety if you can do that. Practice getting to school. So even if you are a parent who is going to be able to take the child and bring them home, what happens if something happens to your car? Or what happens if occasionally they want to get the bus home? Have a practice during the holidays. Please have a little practice with that, of which bus stop do they get off of, do they know which bus numbers they can get. If they're going to get the train, get the train in the morning, see how busy it is. Where do they get onto the train? Where do they get off? How do they then walk to school? And I know it's going to be a bit of an effort with it, but it is so beneficial if you can do it. Some people have asked me about how they're set academically. We don't do any setting. So we haven't taken the SATs results into regards when we've been putting them into form. We do have a very mixed ability with everything. The only thing that gets set within the first couple of weeks is PE, and then maths gets set in year 7 for after October half term, but that's based on their results on their maths tests in school. And then nothing else gets set at all until year 8, which is then tends to be English and science. So everything else is all mixed ability. We do. And then again, how the form's been sorted, so that's through a lot of different means. We tend to start with siblings, that's a big thing, or family links, and then it's very much about, when we've met them, feedback from the primary schools, just really trying to make it so kind of how we think people are going to interact. And you know what, 99% of the time it works beautifully well, and we have so many students who come and they're either the only one or a couple of people from their school, and we have over 40 different primary school links. So just a lot of our forms will have people from there on their own, and it's just a really lovely fresh start. So it kind of then becomes their family. We're very excited about meeting them all properly. Thank you.